Hello everybody, welcome to race time. We got a winners finals coming up. Satokoaddict96, Charlieboy. Somebody's going to grand finals, somebody's gonna be waiting at the losers semifinals. I am Sinister Sama, and joining me in the booth today is Creed. How you holding?
I'm holding up pretty well. Just excited for this winners final action here, as Satokoaddict96 and Charlieboy about to go face off against each other to find out who is going to be the first to reach grand finals.
Indeed, and this is still a best of 3 format, with what, grand finals being the best of five?
Yes, that is how it's going to be. Once this is done and all the other stuff gets finished off as well, the grand finals will be best of 5.
Meaning you have to win 3. And right now, Satoko got a lot to prove. He's the newcomer coming in here, and he's making lots of waves. Meanwhile, Charlieboy, defending champion, not willing to give up the belt just yet. And it looks like we got Satoko with the hands. He got the hand cam today.
Yeah, right now Satokoaddict is a keyboard player, so you're seeing the hands doing all the work on that side, while Charlieboy is just getting prepped and ready to go on that side, hopefully to stave off what is a very, very strong runner. But Charlieboy, being a multiple-time champion in the Randomizer, has done a lot of good work, and it's going to be a really, really good one between two very high-caliber players.
Indeed. We now have audio access right now, and here we go.
Alright, so we got Bubble Man on one side and Heat Man on the other. Charlieboy not getting the best of luck, but since stages are hidden, and you never know what could be hidden with these kinds of whammy stages, Charlieboy is gonna go for the gold here and hopefully get some good luck.
Right now, this is not too bad for Charlieboy. Well, outside of a little bit of misfortune, the gear gestures are not too bad. Meanwhile, Satoko is gonna make his way in, and there we go. Prepare for a lot of skips.
Yep, this is any percent, so pretty much anything goes. Any and all zips are available to our runners with no consequence whatsoever. Satoko doing the pause buffer for the Buster style zip in Bubble Man. Generally one of the easier ones, but you gotta always mind your positioning so you don't wind up missing your spot. Meanwhile, Charlieboy getting a little bit of trouble with these prop tops. They're beefy and they are not getting them any quarter.
Welcome to Mayhem once again. Prop tops in heat stage is nothing new, and guess what? It's gonna get worse. So we got a wood sided. Right now, Charlieboy's trying to get some health. Oh! Stomped out. Oh! Using the pause buffer on wood.
Yeah, right now we got that bubble stage down. No items so to seek right now. Meanwhile, Charlieboy is still trying to figure out how to deal with these prop tops in heat, but Satoko is currently right behind him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, no items being found here, so Charlieboy is going to be about, I don't know, half a stage behind the curve. And if Satoko gets caught out there, whoo boy! So right now, Satoko is currently in the lead, but for how long? For how long? Oh, around a little bit. Right now, Charlieboy is out of prop top haven, but Satoko is currently about to enter prop top haven. Oh, got an easier time, but he's on low life as well. And there he goes.
Meanwhile, we got a Metal Man starting in heat. A little bit of a spammy boy, but surely Charlieboy is going to take care of this damage race here. So a couple of more hits, and there we go. Metal Man down, and we are in chat hearing you, please. We're trying to get the audio fixed as quickly as possible. So hang tight and we'll try to get that settled. But meanwhile, we did find item 2, so Satoko is going to be forced to do these Yokus regardless of the matter. He should be all fine, so he should have no issue trying to get to this Metal Man and get that item 2 following.
Indeed. So right now, like I said, we're currently working behind the scenes, making sure the audio's a little louder. And right now, Charlieboy and Crash, but he's getting ready to make the Crash zip. Ooh, not quite there.
Charlieboy's going to try for this skip yet again. He needs to make sure he's right at the very end of the wall so he can squeeze right in before the screen transition, and then do a trigger, a proper A trigger. Where Charlieboy? Nope, he was unable to get it. This is not good. The more time he spends trying to get this zip properly, the more time Satoko's gonna wind up adding to, or as they get the advantage, trying to get all this stuff done.
Indeed. There we go. So right now, Satoko up 2 levels to 1.
But Charlieboy does forego the crash jump. Unfortunately, just not getting a good setup to try to take care of it, and winds up having to go through it the long way. So that's quite a bit of time loss for Charlieboy, and he can't afford those kinds of time losses against a powerful opponent like Satoko, but he still uses those item 2s to try to make these moving platforms as short as possible, while pause buffering to cancel out the damage from these ladder blocking bunnies.
Meanwhile, Satoko hit by a crusher's chain. Right now, Satoko is currently finishing out air, and Charlieboy is starting the second half of this climb, but ooh, I don't know, Chief. It's gonna be looking a little sketchy.
Charlieboy's gonna try to use the item 2 to climb on the left side to try to rise as quickly as possible. But yeah, not the best kind of enemy for that kind of situation, as Charlieboy does take an unfortunate death and gonna have to restart the whole climb.
Wow, Satoko trying to crash.
Yeah, Crash Man being a little bit aggro, getting Satoko a little bit cornered, and Satoko did not have a E-Tank to their name, so unfortunately had to take that death and start the fight over. But getting some work done with that metal blade, getting it all done, and winds up getting item 1 for their trouble. So couple of deaths aside, but still getting things done. But if you're gonna do some zips that requires death, gonna definitely need to find a life somewhere.
Speaking of that life. Ooh, item 1's moving a little on the slow side. Oh! Hello, Joe! G.I. Joe! We got some happy frogs. Happy to be here. So right now, Satoko made it and got his prizes. Moving on.
We got some Buster Immune Chickens in Quickman stage. And Satoko's gonna wind up Satoko, no, you're gonna try to get Leaf Shield, and fortunately we do gotta sell some health, so Satoko's getting a little bit safer, while Charlieboy does take out the Heat Man in Crash Man stage, finally taking care of what has been a really long stage. But wow, item 3 in Crash. So our whammy stages have been holding out on us this time around, so kind of unfortunate luck, but Charlieboy taking care of these stages early winds up getting the good stuff early.
Yeah, meaning that right now, outside of Bubble Man, Oh, Satoko gets tripped. And he's gotta deal with these extra tough chickens straight off the Barbie.
Yeah, once again, the force being attacking unsuspecting runner, as you would think that they might have been able to get it, but the force being said no, and Satoko winds up paying the price. Meanwhile, Charlieboy, also getting down in their luck with the chickens, wound up taking the safety tank, not checking out if there were any. Well, he finally finds the leaf shield and begins plowing through our poultry fest.
All natural chicken. No seasoning, no secret blends of herbs and spices. You hate to see it. And ooh, a can to the face on the way down. So right now, Satoko's still up a stage. Charlieboy getting some extra lives, so Charlieboy looking pretty good on the lives department. Satoko, not so much. And that's a flash.
Trying to use the metal blade, but that ain't gonna cut it, but Buster sure as crap does. Finds the Buster. Slow boy, slow jumper, but he ain't gonna be slow to get this quick kill. Satoko takes out Flash and moves on.
Indeed. He gets the Flash out of the way, and we already know where all of our items are at. And he's got a wood to deal with. And Charlieboy with a faster kill.
About to make up some of the time from the slow heat and slow crash, but Charlieboy definitely will not go undaunted, going to metal, trying to gain as much time as possible to try to regain some kind of stability after some pretty rough stages.
Yeah, and right now he won't be able to zip because he does not have item. Wait a minute. Oh, Blocky says no, I will deny thine. But Crash is doing some business. One shot to the blocks. Ooh, gets nailed. Meanwhile, Satoko. Now Satoko's got a choice to make here. With that item 1, is that enough to warrant a good wood?
It's slow. The question is longevity. I think we got a good one. Rises very slow, but the longevity of the item 1 is just enough to make this good wood attempt work. And for Satoko, who is a very seasoned Mega Man 2 80% runner, this should hold no problem, especially if you're gonna stick with the Buster startup for the second half of this zip.
Yeah, it's a lot far more difficult than doing it with the boomerangs. Right now, he's about to go and drop into the great abyss. Right now, he had a life to spare. And right now, looks like a waterproof Kevlar for our Joes.
We got an airman starting in the forest. The breeze are trying to take down the trees, but Satoko is gonna take care of it. There goes our windbag taken out. Airman done. Woodman stage complete. Another stage down. Meanwhile, we got Bubble, a very high shooting Bubble, and Buster Southweek. A very quick fight for Bubble on Charlieboy's end. Metal Man complete. As Satoko is following suit, Charlieboy starting up on familiar territory with Bubble, as we saw on Satoko's end.
Satoko's gonna go in, and it's just enough longevity. So he'll be able to get the B trigger. There he goes.
Charlieboy trying to take the item to flight. Once up again, sniped by Shotman for their trouble. So not getting the full distance, but still getting a little bit of forward progress, further forward progress. We're gonna see that item 2 gonna come in later for the final movement of Bubble Man stage.
Indeed, and look at that background for metal. We have Love Ribbons. Welcome to the movies. And wow.
For those that are coming in, this randomizer set is on 80%, so pretty much any and all zips are available and active, so there are absolutely no penalties for those kinds of attempts. Meanwhile, we got Satoko going into this bubble. This should be a very easy bubble. Soft Buster Week, the initial arc of the bubbles is high, so makes bubble very easy pickings for Satoko. Metal Man stage down. As you see, Charlieboy using the rest of the item to fly over the rest of Bubble Man stage. So we're gonna try next Robot Master in a quick moment.
Yeah, Satoko's gonna be going to that crash. And he got Bunny! Rabbit!
Charlieboy trying to pierce through with those crash bombs, but this is a very ugly wood, man. The only really safety is the fact that he's such a high jumper because he's dealing with underwater physics. But yeah, once again, the leaf shield always comes back when the leaves disappear. So with the leaves reversed, the leaf shield comes back very quickly, and that gives you a ton of leaves spawning on screen. Charlieboy was lucky to survive and wound up getting Bubble Man completed.
We're going to get his airman, so he's going to get his item 1 now, but right now, Satoko is getting ready to fall into the deep abyss, and he's about to get done with the crash step himself, and there you go.
Does it have life? Yes, it does.
Yeah,
You had to keep track of the life count, as Satoko did take quite a couple of nasty spells in this particular run. So Satoko managing to keep their life count intact, managing to do the crash zip perfectly, and now we're gonna wind up having. I would like to say at this point, Satoko may have the advantage, especially since Charlieboy failed his attempt on the crash zip.
He didn't fail. Well, yeah, he did fail his crash step, and right now, Satoko's gonna have at least a stage and a half to his name. Maybe 2 at this rate. So, Charlieboy's gonna be behind the 8 ball.
Satoko using item 2 to navigate the left side. Oh, tried to pause cancel, but don't forget, because of the pause canceling, your item also disappears as well. So, a little bit of issue. I'm gonna go to the far left to get the life. Make sure that Satoko get that safety.
Yeah, because he's gonna need it, because he's still got Flash, and after that, we gotta figure out what's going on for Wily. Since we are in item 1, we do have a game to play, but we'll wait until after Flash is taken down, after the Flashman stage is over. And here comes Pikachu. Pikachu not neither, not. Ooh, Crash?
That is most certainly Crash. Crash doing some major damage to this Pika Heat, while Charlieboy is dealing with this aggro Crash Man, trying to take care of this damage range, but does indeed find the Metal Blaze as the soft weakness, and is able to take care of business. That is Airman down and the item 1 procured.
Yeah, right now though, Satoko is gonna be about 2. He's gonna be a full stage ahead. Looking okay, so it's gonna be only a full stage with Charlieboy coming in. By the way, Esperante.
God bless Bangman 04.
Oh God, that is an awesome song.
So right now we are seeing Satoko and Charlieboy running through the same stage. Getting the bad news that the walls are not Buster Week. However, we gotta keep in mind that Charlieboy, as Sinister has stated before, he does still have a stage that he's gonna have to do before catching up with Satoko. So Satoko, in this case, does have themselves at least a relatively decent lead, Woodman being one of the longer stages.
Right now, the 8-bit rendition of this is so... Satoko making sure he gets that juice box. No good on there. No good there. No good there. No. No good.
Well done, making sure that it wasn't too shy. And that's literally everything. So by default, yep, airs the wall weakness. That took some time, but Satoko did get some rather notable information.
And we got a very high jumping quick Olympic jumper, pole vaulter.
Gonna get it? Oh, I was hoping. Thanks to the fact that the ceiling is absent in Flashman stage, and the Well, that's lovely.
Is this even randomized? A duck fist? Let's check out Dr. Bobo! So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Satoko has finished his first 8. So, on the wily darkness, we have a dragon, we have a weakness, we have a design and a color. Put it in chat! So, Reed, you first.
Sorry, I'm jamming to some Mega Man 4 voice music right now. I'll be back in a little bit. Nah, but seriously though, I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it. I still want my true blue dragon. So blue coloring, busted weakness, and the dragon. Let's have it a dragon horn. Let's make it pretty.
So my game 2 dragon, because I had that. We had that, and you missed it that day.
Well, you still got a dragon to guess yourself for the time being.
Oh yeah, of course. The Gurren Shades. We have to always have that dragon. Monochrome, gray, black, and white, and I'm not convinced by this I'm not convinced by that heat. So let it be painful.
Charlieboy attended good wood, does have it set up. Gonna keep going. Good pause. He knows he doesn't charge him each, so when he falls down, he was able to quickly take care of the death fanfare and be going to the airman fight, which lurks in Woodman. And afterwards, he should be following suit on Satoko, but Satoko is about to fight our dragon right at this current moment. We're about to see if someone's guesses is up and correct.
Yeah. There we go. Taking that on the windbag, and that is a swag dragon. That is all types of cyan, ink, gray.
I want to say egg. Trans rice, everyone.
And weak to the bubble. That would have been Frigo's a happy camper.
Other boy following suit, about to start Wally stage 1, but it's still a full stage, and amazing on love. Wally stage 1 is a pretty lengthy stage, so Satoko got themselves a pretty notable advantage right now. But anything can happen. As you saw, the sea was kind of rough to our runners. We're gonna see the rando sea for this race continues to be rough.
Ooh, an off-key Guts Man. So for those who don't know, we have a lot of decent composers here, and I have been dabbling with some of the with some tunes that I might want to do recent, but again, still gotta give time to do it. But anyhow, Satoko looking fresh.
Yeah, Satoko's run hasn't been completely clean, but it's definitely been cleaner than Charlieboy's overall. And as you can see, the overall execution of Satoko is just benefiting a whole lot, as Charlieboy is about to go on the final half of their climb, trying to get to the swag dragon that's awaiting them.
Indeed. And ooh, Satoko with the suicide drop. Alright, Pico time. Twitch chat, you are now the boss, and oh, that's a buster only. Oh, Kame's happy. You love this, but
yeah, this is a very easy fight in this regard. Very good for ammo consumption for the rest of the Wily stages. You definitely would love to see this if nothing else is a one-shot.
Indeed, and I tell you right now, Kame's happy camper today. And I'm not familiar with this song.
I've been digging through so much of this music, helping Quantum separate all this stuff, all the music that I kind of don't know becomes a blur. Meanwhile, Charlieboy does take care of their dragon, but of course Satoko, in equal process, takes care of the Yokos, and yeah, I can hear you discussing your boys. The pipes have not been cleaned at all.
Oh, it has not been cleaned, it has not been filtered, it is clogged. Wily! Wily, what have you done to your pipes today? Oh, God.
Well, apparently Satoko couldn't take it either, as they took a quick dust to the spikes. Unfortunately, that sent them all the way back to the beginning of the stage. But yeah, seriously, a little bit of an early movement on that screen transition causes Satoko to take an unfortunate contact on the spikes, but still has quite a bit of an advantage right now over Charlieboy. Still with a pretty comfortable lead.
No shame using the pause. No shame using that pause. And right now, ooh, Satoko leaning in a little bit. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, it's gonna get interesting here. What's gonna be those? Ooh, Charlie tried a suicide dive. No good. Ah, it looks like a regular. Oh, wait a minute.
We got a special guest.
We got the Technodrome. Oh, Satoko nearly bites it.
Yeah, kinda got lost in the sauce. Even though the sprite of the Technodrome is a little bit different, the hitboxes are still relatively the same. Satoko getting a little bit lost, almost getting themselves killed, but was able to recover and wound up moving on to Wily 4.
But right now, we all know why Wily 4 is called the Great Equalizer. Games have been won and lost at this spot here.
If it's not the enemies themselves, it's execution trying to figure out what the crowd of the sea has in store for our runners. So if Satoko messes this stage up at any given moment, this could be Charlieboy's big break.
Yeah, right now, Satoko doing a vertical zip. Won't be chancing it. Get a vertical zip. Alright, anxiety room time. Now it's time to see how bad.
And not so much right now. So yeah, anxiety rooms, depending on how the enemy placements goes, can be no more than just mere rest stops, and our runners can just breeze on by. But we still got one more screen to go. Still anxiety? Absolutely not. Complete rest stop.
Hi, how you doing? Get your breather in. And right now, using item 1 as improvise with the item 1. Oh, Charlieboy fighting the quick boomerang.
Satoko able to get through the booming crash. We already know it was Air Shooter from Satoko's earlier dig in Flashman stage. Now it's just gonna have to find what the booby weakness is.
Bubble. Charlieboy is in Wily 4, so right now, Satoko getting a bubble, and there we go. He's gonna start rematches. And Charlieboy with a cleaner. Ooh, Charlieboy with these small little time saves are gonna make a bit of a difference here.
And right now, he's gonna need every little bit of that, little bit of any kind of time gain, because right now Satoko is well in their boss rushes. 8 robot masters, and once again, using all the information that Satoko has gathered from the 8 robos, using Time Stopper to take out a vanilla weakness on that quick, gonna be using Crash for this Pika, and all the information gained is gonna wind up making these boss rushes very, very quick, so Charlieboy does not have time to spare to try to gain any kind of stuff.
Yeah, Charlieboy cannot be acting a fool. Ooh, Metalman's being a bit of a picky one. Damn happy. Ooh, can Satoko win this fight? Alright, looks like he got it, but ooh, very, very sloppy metal.
Meanwhile, Charlieboy is gonna go for the boobies. Charlieboy usually does not check for weaknesses for the walls and just goes for the good. Okay, he does find an air shooter as the wall weakness, but now he's gonna have to try to find the actual turret, which we do know is a bubble. So he needs to find that as soon as possible to try to catch up.
He finds it. Right now, time's running out though. Flashman says no. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Moving on. 6 down, so Charlieboy's gonna be starting his rematches. Hoping the machine can stop Satoko.
It's looking very unlikely that might happen, but we never know. Any catastrophe can happen at any given time, but at this current point, all the dice are rolling in Satoko's favor.
Oh, Chief. Nearly beeps it on Crash. Here we go. Not the Buster. Hey. Ooh. Is that the God weakness?
Wadley takes that E-Tank and finds Quick Boomerang as at least another potential weakness. Winds up going to Victory Road.
Alright, Victory Road time. To the road! To the road! To the road! Ninja Gaiden's 2-2 stage. 2-2.
Charlieboy trying to take care of this Woodman as fast as possible. Still only halfway done with the refights. Meanwhile, Satoko's going for the door crash. Not a complete door crash, but still able to zip completely cleanly. No accidental wrappings. And we'll take on our little Wily alien to try to close us out for race 1.
It ain't Crash. It ain't Metal. Is he weak to windows? No, it's not. Oh, it's Air! And Satoko! Get the GG's in chat. Official time, 30:34. Fast time for Satoko right there. Right now, first blood, Satoko.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of failed zips on Charlieboy's, and specifically in Crashman stage, that pretty much just set things up.
Damn. Honestly, this loss here was basically taking Heat and Crash first.
I wouldn't completely say that. I would say more attempts on the Crash zip kind of slowed Charlieboy down a little bit too much. A first try Crash zip probably would have made this a little bit more even.
If I'm Bubble as a secondary item. And there it goes, Charlieboy in. So right now, Satoko's ball in the court. Once again. And I thought Wily was a Dobo. No, a Bobo!
Charlieboy trying for this zip not to be undaunted and trying to at least match Satoko move for move. Gonna take care of this wildlified alien here. We all know it is indeed the air shooter. There he goes, Charlieboy with a big, Charlieboy with the chime. 32-49. Now, while we're gonna make our way and get ready for game 2. You guys sit back and relax. We'll be back momentarily.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Charlieboy, satokoaddict96, and another game. We're at game 2 here. So, I am Sensasama, Red Hot Extraordinaire, and joining me from the other side of the Arctic, the coolest man in commentary, LV Creed. How you holding?
What's up, everybody? I'm holding up great. We had ourselves a pretty interesting match of race 1. Satokoaddict and Charlieboy both had a little bit of stumbling blocks, but unfortunately Charlieboy had a little bit one too many more. Satokoaddict taking advantage and wound up winning game 1. But Charlieboy, he is not a veteran. He is not a previous champion of this particular randomizer tournament. For no reason, he's gonna come back, hopefully stronger than ever, and try to bring us up to game 3.
Oh boy, we're gonna have quite the showdown. So right now, we're still at Tournament A, we're still doing things, and right now, this is gonna be interesting here because Charlieboy, this is the first time this tournament that Charlieboy has actually been down. Most of his matches have been 2-0s.
Yeah, Charlieboy getting a little bit of a flustered on the first match, but pretty sure we're gonna be right on it. Well, we're gonna be right on it right now as we got our racers going at it right now. We got a Quick Man on Satoko and a Charlieboy on Bubble. Both relatively simple stages, but Satoko being on Quickman does have the benefit of being able to grab that E-Tank. Charlieboy won't have that advantage. So if anything goes off kilter on Charlieboy's end, he won't have a means of recovery.
Yeah, right now, Satoko will get his first set of cash and prizes. Meanwhile, Charlieboy's gonna get his first attempt at a zip, and so far looking pretty good. And Blocky's in the worst way possible. Add that with B, and we got problems.
Well, right now, is that all for the Blockies, or are we gonna have another Blocky blocking the way? Nope, it's straight. It's a clear straightaway. But let's see if Satoko can make up for the last mistake and get through these fourth beam sections much cleaner than the first.
Yeah, he got stuck about halfway in, maybe because of leaf shielding. Ooh, not a good look on Charlieboy on that one. That's a little dicey. And ooh, Satoko grabs the free life. And Charlieboy with that zip actually is getting a little bit of the better exchange here.
We got a Quickman starting in Bubble Man's room. He's not Buster Soft weak, but with the high jumps, well, Charlieboy gotta be a little careful. One more hit, there we go. Charlieboy taking out Quickman, Bubble Man finished. Do we have an item sighting in this room?
Indeed. The item 2. So Charlieboy has at least there. Now Satoko gets item 1. Oh!
Both our runners found some pretty decent items in the early goings of this randomizer. Satoko taking out Quickman in an instant, going to flash. Meanwhile, Charlieboy trying to make use of the item 2. Once again, snapped out of the air. That was a telly that might have been blocking the way. Otherwise, this would have been clear sailing.
I don't know. That could have been a fish because he was off pattern.
Now I think it was high enough to avoid the fish, but the telly is being obscured in the clouds. Definitely would have been able to knock Charlieboy off unsuspectingly.
That could be a possibility. Now, one thing that Creed has mentioned in the past about the Chanky Makers, they're one of the few enemies in the game where their HP is not randomized at all.
And now there are their weaknesses, so if you have like a air shooter, or the air shooter can one-shot them, you can quickly dispatch it with bubbles. You can use that to your advantage if you have the right equipment, but for right now, Satoko is just taking care of them with the Buster. Meanwhile, Charlieboy using item 2 to get by the rest of the second half of Airman stage. About to find out who's in Airman's room, while Satoko's finding out who's in Flash.
And we have a bubble, and Satoko screws up. So Satoko may not know that if you can cheese Bubble Man in that uneven room, and item 3. Satoko's only an item 2 away from getting something, and he's about to get it right now. Oh, Satoko 3 for 3.
Yep, right now the randomizer luck is smiling on Satoko once again. Gonna get all 3 of their items from the get-go. Charlieboy going to metal, Song's item 1 to try for a metal zip, but does have item 2 to make the second half of metal enemy randomization pending. A little bit of a cakewalk, and yep, I just saw it on the back of my eye that item 1 not too friendly.
Item 1 is trash. It has no zipping capability. It has no sauce.
Well, if you know how to use it just right, there are some zips you can still do, but if you want to try for easy mode zips for item 1, yeah, you ain't getting it.
As I mentioned before, you have no sauce on that item 1.
Charlieboy using item 2 to its maximum benefit, getting through most of the rest of Metal Man stage. They're gonna go to that boss room in a moment. Meanwhile, Satoko, just a few more screens themselves, about to face off against Quickman in Bubble Man's room.
right now, Charlieboy, despite Charlieboy not getting all the items, he's been pretty much giving up. We got a Flash. Ooh, Flash is a long jumper. Not quite a high jumper, but a long jumper. And and right now, and okay, so Charlieboy is going to get his item 1, his trash item 1, but still.
And that is a quick man down in Bowman's room. And as we mentioned before, Satoko does get their item 2. Satoko is fully stacked, about to go to Woodman. Fortunately, he does have item 3, so probably going to jump item 3 for Goodwood, assuming there's no unfortunate shenanigans in one of the major notable screens that could cause trouble.
Yeah, if there is, does he have Flash as his backup? Because if he does not, I would say, if I see some fan fiends, we ain't touching those. And right now, Blockies are being a bit of a pain so far. And we got an Angry Doll. Angry Doll.
Satoko kind of failing to get one of those minis, but not too big of an issue. It's just one of those things that you only won't see so often. But once again, the big deal is coming right here. Is everything settled for Satoko to go for Goodwood? The enemy placement seems to be safe, and Satoko's gonna risk it.
You are stuck. You are stuck.
Big trouble. This is why we check for things. This is a soft lock.
Oh, you are locked. Satoko, welcome to Randomizer. You are locked.
And the password system for Mega Man 2 for Randomizer unfortunately does not account for robot masters that are being due to the randomization of the robot masters, the weapons, the items. This is unfortunately run killing.
That is a run killer, and he's gonna have to start over. That's gonna set him back quite a bit. And guess what? Charlieboy is gonna get lucky, cause the item 1 is trash, and he does not have item 3. So
yeah, I know. We're probably both thinking the same thing. This is kind of an unfortunate situation for Satoko. This is not the kind of situation that you would like to lose a race to, but this is going to be a very big learning moment for Satoko. We always check, as you see on Charlieboy's end, when you see fan fiends in rooms like this, you check and see if there are any fan fiends in the rooms where you would need to do the Goodwood zip. Otherwise, you become a victim. You become a victim just like Satoko did.
You are absolutely correct with the right word here. You become a victim. And because Charlieboy does not have that item 3, he's not gonna get that privilege.
So yeah, Charlieboy getting insanely lucky as he sees the screen above.
He sees the screen above me, he's like, nope. So right now, Charlieboy, thanks to inexperience from Satoko with fan fiends and this particular room, pretty much has gotten. The only way he blows this now is if he literally mentally collapses or the internet just goes out on him.
And of course, we do not literally wish this on our players. This is the kind of commentator curse we do not want.
Amen to that. We are all for good races, but as I would say before, this is kind of a wash and not the good one you want to see.
Yeah, Charlieboy still needs to complete the seed, otherwise it would be a considered DNS for both players.
That's a reseed. That's a reseed. Wait, hold on. Have we had a reseed on double DNFs?
Not on this tournament, not right now.
Amen to that. Ooh, Met trying to get a hand on Charlieboy.
So we're gonna have this Metal Man here in Bloodman stage. We're gonna have to take care of that. Pretty durable, but assuming the damage race. And there you go, Charlieboy with the victory, taking care of everything that Woodman stage had to offer, and offering nothing in terms of resistance.
Remember that, Charlieboy will be going to crash. Uh-oh. Ooh, I see what he's... I see what's happening.
Remember what I was telling you about knowing how to use your item ones? This is why item 1 isn't completely trash.
Still trash, but for that particular zip though, that is, what, a 3-frame window?
Anyway, Charlieboy able to get a modified version of the crash skip. Doesn't have to worry about any shrimp shenanigans potentially in those moving platform rooms. Shrimp being another one of those enemies that could dangerously block ladders and cause havoc.
Yeah, shrimps, crop tops, they're one of the few things you do not want on an elevator. So, skipping the elevator is absolutely preferable.
Pretty sure Charlieboy is going to stick to the left side. That's usually Charlieboy's go-to whenever he gets either item 2 or item 1. Usually don't go for any kind of crash climbs. Probably just like to go on this side because either one, he's comfortable with it, it gives him easier access to the E-Tank without taking a little bit of a detour for it. Is this something Charlieboy is very much used to?
Yeah, this is the Charlieboy special. And right now, showing masterful work on why item 2 is one of the better weapons, one of the better items to have. It serves as a makeshift platform. Decided to go to the right side and uh-oh. Hi, how you doing? That is indeed road construction. Uh-oh! Oh my goodness! Oh!
It looked like he would have been safe into the iframes, but I do not blame that decision at all. Make sure you actually live to get to the boss door. You do not want to lose all that progress.
That is the last thing you want to do is have road construction revealed to be the end of view.
That was Woodman with the false star leaf shield, but still was able to take out very quickly. That's another stage down. Charlieboy surviving, but of course, for those that have just now came in, Satoko met with a very unfortunate accident.
An unhappy accident.
So, as Charlieboy goes to Heatman, I would like to explain the Fan Fiends had the uncanny ability to stop people from zipping if you continually move to the right. A particular screen in Woodman stage had those Fan Fiends, and of course, in order to do good wood, you need to go through those screens. Yeah, Satoko got caught by that, and with no flash for recovery, he got stop blocks and wound up having to do the whole game over due to how passwords work on Mega Man 2 Randomizer, unfortunately.
That was not a game over. That was a complete reset. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly back to the start of the game. Right now, Charlieboy having a bit of problems with Fan Fiends. This is one of them seeds.
Yeah, quite a bit of hot air going through Heatman stage, but Charlieboy making use of the item ones as skillfully as possible to just try to get forward in progress with the wind completely blasting in his face.
I swear, and Georgia heat and the AC ain't helping.
Use our item rush to bypass the Yokus. So, in a little bit, we're gonna have Charlieboy find out who's in Heatman stage.
And yes, our chat has let us know that this is indeed Little Emo.
Yep.
Nightmare World.
Yep, final stage, one of the best final stage themes in the NES Capcom library, and Capcom does know how to do their final stage themes.
In just Capcom? No, this is one of the best final stages. Period. Ooh, heat on heat violence, 2-hitter. So
all that's left is Flash, where item 3 is awaiting Satoko getting beaten down by Woodman, not having the energy to take it. Probably just decided to just hold off for the E-Tank.
And Blue Bomber, you are correct. But God, weakness has been found. And this time around, Prop Tops are nowhere near as menacing. They are actually rather frail. One hit from the Buster will take them down.
Yes, since we talked about God weaknesses, in the Mega Man 2 Randomizer, there are two sets of special weaknesses. Great Weakness and Ultimate Weaknesses. They have a little bit more of a special designation when you play on hard difficulty, but in easy difficulty, whenever you find any one of those, they easily two-shot Robot Masters.
Oh no, there's one more type of weakness, Creed, and that is the Flash-only exclusive.
Yes, that is true. The Flash Time Stopper is weak on one Robot Master and one Robot Master only, but I was really specifically talking about weapons that hit excessively hard. That's what I'm specifically talking about.
Well, of course. There's one boss that gets hit with an incredible amount of damage. Oh, and here comes Charlieboy cheesing that Bubble Man. Again, Satoko had a hard time with that Bubble Man moving all around. Charlieboy cheesed it, and 16 minutes in, and Charlieboy is about to take on the Doc. Today's Doc.
What Doc is in?
Oh!
A Bobo wants revenge.
Oh, a Bobo wants to smoke. And with a proper Skull Fortress. Okay. So, once again, we have a dragon. We have a design. We have a weakness. We have a color. So, we're gonna go with the Sunburst Duralogging Dragon. Reds, orange, a little bit of grays. And I do not like that metal. I want it to be that metal. And Yo-Yo Man! Mega Man Unlimited.
Meanwhile, we're gonna have us as an Oast Dragon. It's gonna be purple colored. And, you know, let's test out that Crash weakness.
You know what, you're not wrong. Ooh! Charlieboy getting cute with some of these damage boosts.
Using the new, once again, gotta stress some of these new mechanics that we've added into Randomizer over the couple of years. The ability to pause cancel through items and weapons, so we can actually swap weapons as much easier compared to vanilla. Able to use item 2 multiple times and get by those first sets of screens in a relative short order.
Yeah. And here's the thing, always revolutionizing the Randomizer. Oh, do we have no monkey? Oh, that's free Charlieboy right there. All right, last chance for a dragon. So right now, we are about to go with Rodeo. And for those who saying that Unlimited is so good, you're not wrong. Yeah! Duralogging Shades, you got your purple. Let's see that weakness.
Alright, this is gonna be our tiebreaker. Oh, I didn't get Crash.
I didn't get metal. Alright, so... Push me to the Buster! Kame, I hate you, but I love you at the same time, you beast. Moving on.
Well, we're just gonna shake hands and just call it a draw.
Amen to that.
But again, we got Charlieboy going to Wily Stage 2 with a little bit of Final Fantasy 6, a little bit of trickery in this little trick house. Using Auto 2, trying to go through the rest of this stage as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, Satoko's still undaunted, trying to make light of an unfortunate situation. Still has 2 more Robot Masters before getting back to where they were in the Wily stages.
Right now, Satoko's good recovery, so Satoko's not quite out of it yet, but he's got a long climb ahead of him, especially because Charlieboy, 20 minutes in, Charlieboy trying to go and get a PB at this point. He's trying for sub 30 at this pace. Oh, double whammy.
Yeah, this Met Hat looking Joe is pretty much playing gatekeeper, trying to slow Charlieboy down at any rate possible.
He did his job. That's all that matters. Alright, let's see. Charlieboy gonna go for the suicide? Nope. Will not be going for the suicide dive. Here we go.
Oh, we got the Vanilla Pico. Boo.
Ew. And heat's a two-shotter.
Yeah, we ain't using that. That is terrible ammo consumption.
Air shooter a little better though.
Not necessarily a one-shot. It's kind of taking 2 tornadoes, but fortunately, it's a 3-shot tornado, so this is definitely good enough.
It'll do. It'll do. It'll do. And Charlieboy getting done with Pico. So next order of business. Why, Bobo? Your pipes. Clean them. Let's see. And right now,
right.
What?
Go on. It's even worse.
Nasty. Nasty. It's official. Bobo does not like using Mr. Clean at all.
Mr. Clean, none. We need a high bleaching after this.
Oh, good lord. Indeed. A bleaching may not be enough. We might need to hit up the bleach and get the Clorox going. So right now, Charlieboy about to go and check out our dozer. What's on the dozer today?
We got another special guest incoming.
Oh, Bowser on parade. Bubbles! Bowser's not waterproof.
Charlieboy trying to make a little bit light of the cleanup duties, getting the scrubbing Bubbles to take care of Bowser's nonsense.
You're not wrong! You're not wrong! Let's go to the greedy boys.
Yeah,
this is one of those things that you can just enjoy about the randomizer, especially to a tournament A set. So, if you're new to the randomizer, welcome to the jokes. All commentators have different styles. Anyways, Satoko's on his last Robot Master, and remember, we do not know wall weaknesses because Charlieboy loves to skip out. Wait a minute. Ooh, air. Oh!
a little bit bad timing on that crossing. Yoku block just squeezing Satoko just out of the way, taking a little bit of a dive into the abyss.
Into the deep ravine. And you know what's funny? Some of this some of the soundtrack blends together. Like I hear like some Castlevania in this, and this is supposed to be VR Troopers.
Nah, this is Shatterhand. I should know this. I played this game many a time before.
I missed that classic.
But yeah, as Missy and Chad, they pretty much very, very similar sound styles to each other.
Nothing wrong with it. But right now, oh, come on, Charlieboy, you know you... Oh, Charlieboy's in trouble. Oh, he finds the blades! He finds the blades. Alright, here we go. Do we have a weakness? Alright, so no good there. Leaf shield. Nope, ain't leaf shield.
But trying to check for those god weaknesses, but you're gonna have to find something else. Meanwhile, it's about to find that air shooter is the weakness for the walls, so it's gonna have to dig for the other weaknesses for the boobing turrets.
And right now, Satoko has now made it to be a double. Oh! Hey, Kame would have been a happy camper today. 2 bosses weak to the Buster. And Charlieboy starting rematches. Satoko just making it all his way to Skull Fortress.
So yeah, barring some cataclysmic situation here, Charlieboy is pretty much just safe to start up a match 3. But like I said, we can't confirm that until Charlieboy finishes this seed.
Yeah. We're gonna if we do have our interviews, we gotta ask Satoko how this is. Welcome to the Randomizer.
So while Charlieboy is going through our re-fights and Satoko is just trying to make do of what he's got, welcome everyone to the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament for this 2024 SGL season. I'm linking all the good pertinent data to you in chat right now. Of course, follow our runners. They are putting up quite a bit of a show, for better or for worse, depending on the situation, of course. But regardless, they are still undaunted, entertaining you, the masses, and of course, LV Creed on the ones and twos, as well as Sinister Samba joining up with me, having a great time. Hoping you're having a great time yourselves.
Indeed. So right now though, this is getting interesting because Charlieboy, does he still have an E or does he not have an E?
He does not have an E.
Oh!
He used his last E on the boobies, whether it was on purpose or an accident, I don't know, but the main thing is he has no juice box to his name.
But he does have energy. And we already know he don't heat violence. True hit, juice not heat.
That is an ultimate weakness, I can tell by the damage values.
Oh yeah. Oh, no good. No good there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, second page.
That's a good explosion duration, but just not getting the good positioning for the quick, fastest crash kill, but still able to match it out.
But right now, Charlieboy's in a bit of a spot. If Crash is indeed a Bobo's weakness, the alien's weakness, he's gonna have to recharge. He's gonna take the gamble, hoping that it ain't Crash.
It's literally 1 in 7, no, 1 in 8 shy for...
1 in 7, you're right.
Not...
Oh yeah, I forgot Buster, that's right.
To be fair, should be say 1 out of 9, but I'm just trying to create the best situation for Charlieboy that Crash is not the weakness, but he's on Crash. He's gonna check it out immediately to see if he needs to refill it.
Capsule, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you hate to see it. Charlieboy done goof.
If I had a camera on me right now, I got my head tilted with this little exasperated look on my face.
I'm doing the whole, I see what you're doing there, glasses type of pose. Put my glasses up on that. Ooh. Charlieboy taking advantage of this flash stopper. Getting a little bit of putting in a little bit of work there. Ooh, it's nailed. Here we go. Charlieboy, round 2. against the capsule. Sweep the crank.
And a sufficient amount of them as well, so this should be a very quick fight.
Should be. And there it is, Charlieboy!
Finishing with official racetime.gg time of 30 minutes and 18 seconds. And of course, with Satoko taking that unfortunate soft lock in what man stage, yeah, you kind of expected a forfeit.
Mm-hmm. And Satoko is there. He said, yeah, that happens. Should have checked for fan guys. Yep. So it looks like we're about to have ourselves a game 3. Oh my.
And we will have that race 3 set up in a quick moment, so we'll have that set up. Hang tight, everyone.
Amen to that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Charlieboy, Satoko, Game 3. I am Citizen Sama, as the hot man on the mic, and cool as the other side of the pillow, LB Creed. How you holding?
I'm doing great. Just hoping for a little bit more of a cleaner match between our two runners. There has been quite a bit of spaghetti on both races for varying reasons, but we're hoping for a good, close, hard-hitting, hard-pressed match 3 between our runners.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see anybody hitting below the belt, no over the top, and none of that. I want a good, clean fight. So, as a famous man would say, let's get it on!
Yes, currently the timer is going down. It'll be on the way. Once it reaches to the stream, we will finally have this settled. This is winners finals. The winner of this is going to be sitting pretty in grand finals on the winner's side. Meanwhile, the loser's gonna have to wait quite a little bit on the loser's final side to find out who's gonna wind up taking up against this eventual winner. So we got a final on this side, but we got a long way to go and a hard one down in the loser's bracket.
Yeah, you hate to see it. So right now, somebody's winning, somebody's waiting. And right now, we are about to have a whole lot of fun. Capital F, capital U, capital N. So, we already know we got some very interesting stages. Also Probe, also sponsored by Probe, Bosnia. And here we go. Timer's going down.
The countdown's ticking. We got one more match to go. Match 3 of our best of 3. Going the distance. One way, shape, or form. Let's get it. It begins right now.
Somebody's gonna get it. And ooh, an air for Satoko and a heat for Charlie. Charlie wants no part of that.
Yep, a very quick note on Charlieboy's end. Finds a little bit more of a favorable stage in Bubble. Bubble can be a bit of a hit or miss. It's usually generally an easier stage, but once again, you have no backups. Same for Satoko, there are no E-Tank backups here, so if you get bad enemy configurations or a bad Robot Master boss in their rooms, this could be an interesting situation in the very early goings of the match.
And we got Team Rocket as our
Janky makers.
As Chankies. And ooh, Charlie taking a lot of damage. Charlie's gotta be careful.
I mean, we have the help for damage buffering, but you can only damage buffer for so much. Sometimes you gotta take a little bit of care with your health.
Indeed. Luckily enough, Metroids don't hit too hard. And right now... Ooh! Charlieboy with the bailout! Right now, Satoko will be the first to enter in, and ooh, that's absolutely one-shottable. And so is Shrimp. Also Aquamets posing as Shrimp.
Speaking of Aquaman, we do have our Bubble, which is a hugger. Aquaman getting a little too close to our runners. Meanwhile, we got Airman on the other side, Charlieboy. We're gonna see if it's a vertical air or a low jumper, but right now, not very friendly air configurations currently.
Jumper! And right now, Charlieboy's in trouble, as Satoko's already starting on Crash. No item. Wait, yes, item 1? No item yet.
No, he has item 1. Item 1 was found in air. Charlieboy does get revenge on Airman and Bubble.
Ooh, that's a really good item 1, and Charlieboy will go on the Flash.
Yeah, Satoko already kind of with the early advantage, and with a very early item 1 that is insanely good. As we get some Dr. Stewart, God bless that theme. It's one of the best character themes in GX.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we got the road construction currently out and about. saws, power tools. And it looked like Freddy's throwing frogs.
Satoko trying to use item 1 to get the longer climb on the left side. Winds up losing a little bit too much item 1, so it's gonna take the long climb on the right, and definitely long since you don't have any item 3 to make it faster.
Can't do that. It's it. So right now, Charlieboy is not gonna take the E-Tank. And Satoko can't take the E-Tank.
Well, he could have. He had an item 1 to his name to go around and get it.
Charlieboy gets a Metal Man, relatively weak to the Buster, and a Quick Man for Satoko. Oh, that's gonna be a loss. And Charlieboy's still itemless as he goes into Metal.
Satoko gonna retry that effort against Quickman, who's pretty durable against the Buster. I think not to check for the weapons on the fight, but regardless of the fact, still takes out Quickman in relative short order. Gonna see, do you have an item?
Item 2.
If I had to say, Satoko gets a lot of good item luck in these randos.
Somebody above wants Charlieboy dethroned. He has been a multi-finalist, a champion, and always makes it to the semis no matter what season he's in. Charlieboy has proved himself. Oh, but the chickens are not gonna make it easy. Oh, and you're not. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Gonna have to go and take on these tough chickens, and oh, he gets the bailout.
Satoko finding out that I'm assuming Buster, and he did have Metal Blaze. Metal Blaze also not being weak to the crash walls. Charlieboy making the wise decision, taking his soul E-Tank, so he's able to survive.
Right now, Satoko's gonna go and get his E-Tank. He got a heat. Ooh.
There's a Buster Sod rapid fire heat. This should be a pretty 1, 2, 3, pretty academic fight. And there he goes.
Will item 3 be found on the heat? No good. And going to quick, so Charlieboy's still up, and Satoko's not gonna get that item 3 yet. Oh my goodness. Starlight Zone!
We like our variety here in terms of community here in the Mega Man 2 Randomizer community. Shout out to once again, shout out to Quantum being one of our foremost music coders to pretty much expand the Mega Man 2 sound font and what can be added to Mega Man 2 far beyond what the original can muster.
Indeed, and right now, Monkey! That is ugly. That is a tough monkey. Ugh.
Yeah, that is a max damage on easy mode for the monkeys. 10 shots. You definitely will want to find a weapon to destroy those if they come out again. Meanwhile, Satoko with the bubbles up. Moving forward, gonna take on this airman in a little bit. Hopefully able to take him from a little bit faster than Charlieboy did.
Yeah. Right now though, that monkey was definitely not good. So right now, Satoko walking into the doors. Satoko, despite the spills and the longer levels, is gonna be up as an air.
Well, still gotta take care of that air. That air is South Buster weak. One up getting a bit of a favorable tornado pattern. One up going out of Bubble Man stage pretty swiftly. Meanwhile, this flashing Quick Man's room, a bit of a high jumper. Gonna be a bit of a long fight, 14 fights, but still able to be annihilated. Charlieboy getting out of Quick Man stage. And item 3 is still MIA.
Ain't in Crashman stage, that's for sure. But he will get his item 2 from here, though. Uh-oh. Amphibians. Amphibians plus bullets. Oh.
Yeah, Charlieboy seeing the fan fiends in the first room of Crash, and not a particularly good way to try to save himself from a soft locking situation. Opts to just go ahead and just take the long way around. So Satoko's gonna have that time back and that time advantage thanks to Charlieboy taking the long way around Crash Man stage.
Yeah, but Satoko's out of lives. He cannot afford the blows.
Charlieboy pause buffering.
He gets it!
Using the fan fiend's wind velocity to help him get that extra distance. Is he gonna try? Oh, should have waited just a little bit longer. Just unable to get on that platform in time. Had to reset the room.
He's gonna go get it. Right now, he's gonna have to, he has a long wait, and that's gonna give Satoko time back, and that's gonna extend Satoko's lead.
Yeah, a little bit too far for that kind of pause buffer, Charlieboy. I respect trying to save time as much as possible, but I gotta know your positioning sometimes. Meanwhile, we got a Crash sighting at Heatman stage, trying to find a weakness. Really isn't finding anything good. Gonna go for the Buster. Wisely takes the Juice Box to try to survive in this damage race. So the question is item 3 locked here or is it locked in Woodman stage?
Yeah, that's a great question. Ooh. Locked out. Hold on a second. It's not locked in Heat. It's locked in Wood.
Well, it shouldn't be all too bad for Satoko. Once again, it looks like we have a... Well, I don't know that... Well, the rabbit is not... Well, our Metal Man looking rabbit isn't making this a zip attempt any easier. Satoko give it a little bit of time to Charlieboy trying to force this zip. Rabbits ain't making it any easy.
Ooh, that might not be zippable. Giving time back, and Satoko understanding that might not be skippable. And right now, with time lost. Ugh.
Yeah, that duration on the item 1 just not lasting long enough to try to get that metal zip. Item 1 being the only item amongst the 3 having a randomized attribute, so you know you can continue moving on through the Wily stages.
Hey, Charlieboy not having a juice box of his own, but he has lives, so he can take that. Meanwhile, Satoko is currently taking very up. Nice! He sees chicken!
Yeah, Time Stopper is an interesting idea, but it won't stop the chickens from spawning.
With item 2 though, that does give him a little bit more room to do this. That looked a little dicey. And he makes it through despite that. And right now, Charlieboy will be going to Wood. He'll get his item 3, so this will give him some time back in Heat, which Satoko couldn't do.
Satoko's gonna take the risk. Heatman is a very straightforward boss. Seeing the movement, he's gonna try to take it. He can't afford a hit from a projectile or the body. and well done making sure that everything was fine on his end. All he had to do is just, you know, not die.
That's all it takes. Just not dying. And he's going in the Woodman as well, but... Hey, how you doing? That is Deus Ex. That's Wily One Deus Ex.
For those that are familiar with your, kind of like your, I don't want to say mashup, but your get-togethers, shout-outs to the Great Battle 5, a bunch of Bandai characters like Ultraman, Gundam, Kamen Rider. Usually a game where those three usually come up and get together to save the world, save the day, those kinds of things.
Of course. Charlieboy with the lucky bounce. Meanwhile, Satoko taking down Kitty. Using blades for cats. Alright, so now Satoko, he's gonna scout. And he will not get locked out. Ooh, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, and he definitely doesn't trust that item 1 to try to go for the crash zip, especially with the utter failure it was trying to do it on metal.
You mean good wood?
Yeah, I know. I was just saying that when he tried it on metal, it gave him extreme doubt to not use it for a good wood attempt.
That is true. And Charlieboy nearly gets whacked by wood.
Which was a very, very ugly wood, man. But it still confirms our suspicion that item 3 was indeed locked here in wood.
And Charlieboy will be on the heat. Now, if I remember correctly, there was some fan teams here, so he'll probably kill the fan teams and then go and take that item 3 zip.
While Charlieboy is going through the miniature, I don't want to talk about this Woodman, because this Woodman is probably the worst AI Woodman that you probably would like to see. Reverse falling leaves and a slow moving leaf shield. As I said, the leaf shield will always come back when the falling leaves are gone. So guess what? In this situation, you will have multiple leaves firing. But fortunately, Satoko seemed to find air shooter to pierce through and deal very quick work to this very, very ugly Woodman.
My bad. It's Team Rocket. Oh, he'll have an easy time with this. And welcome back, Starlight Zone. But Charlieboy with that skip right there is gonna cut a lot of time. So right now, Satoko's lead is not as big as you think it would be. Blocky says, I'm taking some of your life.
Yeah, right now Charlieboy still has an airman to go. He's gonna have all the items at his disposal to try to make that airman as fast as possible. So it's pretty much gonna be on Charlieboy to execute a Woodman stage to try to get through it as fast as possible to try to catch up to Satoko. Because Satoko at this point probably is gonna be our first person to the Wily stages.
Right now, Satoko getting the lucky break. He finds that blade, gets rid of Monkey.
Charlieboy finding out that the last item is in air, but item 2 should do a fair amount of damage to this stage. So I expect Charlieboy to get quite a bit of time. Meanwhile, also surviving the boss in a... Dang, all this stuff I forgot what stage it was. It heats. Surviving that Crashman fight with 1 pip of health remaining.
He did. Right now, making a good showing on that. So, ooh, getting some of that item back. Here we go. Get a flash. Ooh, finds him in metal. 4 hits. Fast to fight. So right now, Satoko is about a half level ahead, but that lead is not safe. And welcome. The real Doc is in. The best eyebrows in all the land. One more time. We have a dragon design. We have a weakness. We have a color. So, Creed, one more time for winners finals. What are we doing?
Alright, let's see. We're gonna have ourselves, let's be a little traditional. We're gonna have ourselves a green dragon. Air's gonna be the weakness. Yeah, let's be vanilla. I'm not gonna do air. It's gonna be completely vanilla. Green dragon, vanilla eyes, and quick boomerang as the weakness. I'm gonna be unoriginal this time.
Me, on the other hand, I am going to say blue eyes, white dragon. Weak to the bubble and urine logging shades. We have to, if we're doing blue eyes, white dragon, we have to bring in the anime. Embrace our inner weeb.
Charlieboy had beaten Huggable Aquaman. Once again, being on the brink of death, but able to survive. And has now seen the best eyebrows in video gaming. Following suit, probably about 2/3 of a stage behind Satoko, but still well in range of a very fatal mistake from Satoko to make this match insanely close.
Yeah, said Satoko's lead is not as big as you think it is. So right now we got a relatively tight one, folks. That quick boomerang was traveling up. Here we go. You know what? I'm not even about to say what I think this is.
Yeah. Well, I got quick boomerang, so I got something.
Yeah, indeed it is the quick boomerang. And Charlieboy can't get that vertical zip, so right now though, Charlieboy is still doing pretty. Ooh, good zipping. God, minus infinity. Oh, he wastes the juice box. That might not have been intentional.
Yeah, he must have taken damage. One of the quality of life situations that is in the randomizer is that as long as you have full health, you won't accidentally use your E-tank. But unfortunately, if you do take damage, you are still able to take that E-tank. So there are still situations where accidental presses can activate those E-tanks.
Right now, Satoko does not have an E-tank and will probably not grab another one throughout the rest of the run. Well, actually, he has the one. Actually, no, does he? He has the one. So, oh! Gear gestures, making it very hard for him. Ooh,
that's Blaze.
Blaze, okay. Pico.
Not be to the Buster though, so we're doing some weakness hunting. And that is a 1-to-1 heat. Decently good, Shy. So if he sticks with it, he's definitely gonna need to consider filling up that heat.
Indeed. Especially if that is the Blue Beam Trap's weakness. Personally, I would try to find something else.
Sticking with our supercharged atomic fire, Satoko takes on every bit of the blob picos. But as we said, just in case, he's gonna need to take a little bit of a detour to make sure that the the atomic fire, is well enough to be worked on. But yeah, look like he accidentally was on the wrong weapon.
Wily! He done the impossible! That is clean!
Probably fed up with a Bobo's nonsense.
Amen to that! Wily cleaned his pipes!
Charlieboy trying to find a weakness for the Pico units, finds Bobble. Bubble being a little bit of a waste. On Squid Boomerang though, but don't want to use Squid Boomerangs. Gonna find out that Atomic Fire is the other option. It one-shots, but it's also 1-to-1. We're gonna see, I think Charlieboy's gonna stick with it as we get a vanilla Guts Tank in Guts Tank room.
We got a vanilla Ghost of Ill. Weak to the air.
Charlieboy's sticking with Bubble. Looks like he's just gonna use a variety of weapons just to make sure that the ammo consumption and ammo management don't go too off kilter.
Yeah, indeed. So right now, Satoko is taking the climb, and that's a blocky. So right now, Satoko's gonna have to be careful here, because if the anxiety, because right now he's one bad anxiety room away from possibly ceding the lead to Charlieboy.
Charlieboy still has a little bit of distance to go through. Still got the remainder of Wally 3 to go, but Satoko is able to execute. Satoko is pretty much on the fast track to winners finals.
Grand finals. Not really anxiety inducing, but it's a tad bit stressful. Charlieboy refilling that item too. And Toko getting hit. Alright, so. And Charlieboy with a quick air. So Charlieboy going into the equalizer. Satoko getting ready to come out of the... Ooh. Charlieboy going... He's gonna go in.
Satoko skillfully doing the crash zip. Doing the zip for Wally 4. Once again, able to get in. Now gotta find the weak and finds one of the god weaknesses, Metal Blaze. Don't need to kill a wall. Just spam metal and be done with it.
Amen to that. If you find enough blades, you are pretty much golden. So right now, Charlieboy will be incredibly happy, but time is running out. That carriage is about to become a pumpkin.
Charlieboy halfway through Wally 4 as Satoko begins the refights with some excellent music. Guys, I love hearing music like this for refights. Get you pumped up. Using Quick Boomerang as a soft weakness for Flash, but had a little bit of trouble aiming it, but was able to get that down, one Robot Master down.
Right now, struggling a little bit. Oof.
Probably one of the big caveats of weakness hunting is the fact that you're weakness hunting. You're wasting time trying to find weaknesses as opposed to maybe just using what you got and trying to get done in quick fashion that way.
Indeed. Friend hero, why? So right now we got our hugger. So Toko right now in his 6th Robot Master. Charlieboy's about to go into his rematches.
Yeah, Charlieboy has quite a ways to go. Meanwhile, 6 down. Yeah, Charlieboy really needs a Satoko catastrophe to make this all the more even, but yeah, Satoko, with all the knowledge at hand and the skills to back it up, pretty much just carved a path of destruction on these Robot Masters.
Right now, so far, Satoko is finding weaknesses. But the machine's incoming, and all it takes is one bad machine. Oh, it's my bubble.
Leaf shield looks like it's one of the weaknesses. I did not see a tank, but you want something a little better than leaf shield. Charlieboy having a little bit issue on the bubble man. Winds up taking the E tank, and Satoko does commit to that leaf shield for the first phase.
Be careful. Finds bubble, he's gonna get him down. Right now, Satoko at Victory Road. Meanwhile, Charlieboy is grabbing up his rematches. So far, it's gonna be a little interesting.
Yeah, all that is just one more stage, one more fight, and Satoko is punching their ticket into the grand finals. What is gonna be that Wally weakness, and will that Wally weakness be a situation where it holds Satoko at bay? Honestly, I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Unless that charged heat is gonna be bad. And we have Omega.
The avatar up Magnet first, bro. Now we gotta find that weakness.
Ooh, missed the leaf. No good leaf. Uh-oh.
Charlieboy taking an L to that machine, and unfortunately takes the L completely as Satoko finishes the match and wins it, being our first person into grand finals with official racetime.gg time of 30 minutes and 14 seconds.
Indeed.
Charlieboy not gonna come in to get gonna finish off. Just got one more thing to go. And it seems like we kind of lost interest all of a sudden. But don't worry, everything be fine. He comes back for the interviews later on, or well, we'll just see what happens. But regardless, what's happening right now, Charlieboy coming up against, trying to come through the finish line, trying to finish out strong, gonna check for weaknesses. We know it's not the first. No, I think it was it metal? Regardless, trying to find that weakness, trying to stave off that final hit. And while Charlieboy tries to finish up, we do officially have a Satoko in the chat, in the Discord. How you doing, Satoko? Congratulations on your finish.
Thank you. Oh, that was oh, that's soft lock.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, that soft lock. Once again, one of those hard lessons that when you see fan fiends early, you kind of need to check and see if there are no fan fiends in that following screen.
I've never seen them there before either, so I wasn't quite ready for it.
But yeah, we do have Charlieboy here, but he does finish with an official time of 32 minutes and 42 seconds. GG's to both your runners. A well played, all spaghetti aside.
Spaghetti. Indeed. What's up? Hey, good games, Stoko. Good stuff, man. Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, I can't say I didn't practice because I did a little bit anyway. I don't know. Yeah, that airman caught me early off, and then like just things not going my way tonight. I guess there's gonna be nights where that just happens in the randomizer, and I mean, not to take away from Satoko. I mean, what, top 5 vanilla runner in the world? Very nice. I knew I was coming in, having to bring my A game, and maybe I brought my A- game, or B game or something. I don't know.
I mean, y'all both actually ran some pretty solid races. It was just that some the luck didn't quite go into your favor sometimes, Charlieboy. Because when it comes to item blocks in this particular tournament, Satoko pretty much was king, getting a lot of the items very early. Even in this particular seed, pretty much got all their items in their first 3 stages. So it's kind of hard to beat situations like that.
Yeah, that really didn't help that I didn't find any items in like stage 5 or 6 and still had to go into crash, and then there was fan fiends, and I was like, hey, if I even tried this zip, I'm just gonna waste time more than likely, so I'm just gonna take the elevator ride, which normally doesn't happen for me, unfortunately. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I got pretty lucky. I think this is my luckiest set of matches so far.
Yeah, but the first seed kind of tripped you up a little bit. A lot of uncharacteristic shenanigans, a few deaths. So yeah, the first seed kind of tripped you up a little bit. How about taking us through that first seed right quick?
The slowdown movement caught me off guard a little bit, and I also just woke up like 2 hours prior to the race. I think I just didn't warm up enough, and the slow movement caught me off guard pretty badly. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Overall, though, y'all have done y'all did exceedingly well. Both y'all doing fantastic. Even get to this far in the winners finals, but yeah, it's just once again the first match just pretty much came to just some unfortunate execution for the crash. The positive about Charlieboy's in the second race came down to that unfortunate soft lock that you described earlier, Satoko, and it was just a race to the finish with luck being on your side and not on Charlieboy's, and that pretty much just sums up the races all in a nutshell.
It happens, I mean, Rando will be Rando. Toko's a great runner. Even if he hasn't been like super experienced with Rando, he has been practicing and stuff. So I mean, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Awesome dude, good stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, shoot. I wish I could have performed a little better, or not spaghettied as much, or something. But yeah, good stuff.
I mean, I was scared going into this matchup. I respect you as a runner, so I made sure to practice a lot.
Well, we'll keep that fear, because I'm gonna come back and see you in grand finals. So we'll see how that goes. All kidding aside, man. No, good games for sure. Man, yeah. Just I got some stuff to work on. I gotta grind.
I mean, I need to up my game anyway, because I'm literally due for bad luck now, where I literally just don't find items for 4 stages straight. That is bound to happen. Like, it's probably going to happen. I'm actually running really hot in this tourney. I practiced off stream and I only got bad luck. It's like I joked that I wasted all my bad luck on the practice seats, but it seems that actually was the case.
No, hey, that happens. I was hoping, like, I was getting a little bit of bad luck in my practice as well. That's why I was like, man, maybe I'll get good luck for the seeds. And then I actually did end up getting like a mid 30 something this morning at like 6 a.m. when I woke up. And then Yeah, I was like, and I'm pretty big on not overplaying because I've spent like days in the years previous, like doing like 6 seeds or more. You know, it's like, like I've done my heavy grind to learn the game already at this point. It's like anything more than 4 seeds in a day, and it's like I can't. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
But,
one thing I'm quite curious about is like I have not yet had to reset in any of my matches. Like I'm so ready to just enter heat first, and I'm like ready to just quick reset and find another stage, but it hasn't happened yet.
oh, I did that on seed 3. Yeah, no, see, because seed 1, I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through heat first, and you can get it rewards you sometimes, right? Like going through heat or crash first, it definitely does reward you sometimes if the stages and the randomizer are playing nice. But I mean, I usually crash is a definite no-go for me, but I'll mostly stick through it. But after the first time I stuck through it and I got some pretty tanky enemies and had some shenanigans and stuff, I was like, I think on this 3rd seed I see heat, I'm resetting, and sure enough I did, and that lost me 10 seconds on from the get-go.
Yeah, my go-to is to reset. If I see heat, I will immediately reset if it's the first stage. No matter what.
No. Not a bad strategy. I mean, it's a pretty good strat right there. You know, reset, take the 10 to 20 second time loss at the beginning, and hopefully pick up some items to handle those stages a little bit later, a little bit faster.
You're just losing too much time from not getting the item 2 right, not getting the zips, and also the stage is really long and full of enemies. It's just not a very good first stage.
No. Yeah. Definitely so. No, good games, man. I mean, man, hoping I can come back and see you in grand finals anyway. We got quite a few killers still in the bracket. I mean, Casual Tom, he's made grand finals like at least twice in the past, if not 3 times. Blue Bomber's still in, Krebel Star's still in, which he took me to 2-1. Snape's still in, Bull's still in, Chrissy's still in. I mean, everybody's like RSBC. All these guys still in the tournament. Like any of these guys could come and meet me in losers finals and just as easily take over, especially since we got a little ways to wait. Was that 9 matches or so?
Oof. Well, it's gonna be a bit until I get raced.
Yeah, just gotta keep. We're gonna give it a little time to practice at least and keep on your toes. Just gotta make sure to do that. So, yeah.
Very, very in-depth insight from our runners here, as y'all heard the conversations and the mindsets and the strategies that are very, very relevant to trying to get through the tournament and try to be as successful as these two are. But right now, Satoko being the most successful of our 2 runners, sitting pretty in our winners in our grand finals matchup. Waiting for whomever is going to be waiting in the wings, because we got quite a number of loser bracket matches incoming before Charlieboy meets that specific player to go through that winners finals match. But for right now, we're about to begin to close this up. We do only have 1 matchup scheduled for this tournament currently, and that is another losers match coming up this upcoming Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight between Chrissy and Siberian Bull 9. So stay tuned to the Speedgaming family of channels here on Twitch for when that action is happening. Otherwise, we still have a number of losers matches before Charlieboy meets whomever is going to meet him in the losers finals and the grand finals following up with Satoko. So once again, congratulations to our 2 runners for putting up a fantastic show. You can put up all the information once again here in the chat, so you continue to follow along with all the randomizer action and continue to follow along with our runners as well. And of course, shout outs to Citizen Sama, who had to leave the comm booth once the race is done. Very good commentary from him, one of my favorite people to do side commentary with. Shout out to Citizen Sama, and of course shout outs to the Mega Man 2 randomizer community, Duckfist being the initial maker of the randomizer and all the randomizer crew that has stepped up in coding and volunteering. When Duckfish stepped down, you know who you are. And of course, we're just gonna go ahead and end it here. So this is your boy LV Cree. Once again, keep your eye on the channels for further Mega Man 2 randomizer tournament action. And for Satoko and Charlieboy, have a good rest of the evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. You know, the whole 9 yards. Take care.
Yep, GG's. Take care, y'all.
GG. Bye bye.